Oh, các bạn ơi, Phúc Mạc Day here in the thủ đô of nước Mỹ, Washington D.C. My first time technically exploring this city, but of course, you know with the Phúc Mạc Vlog channel, we have to do all things related to Vietnam. Therefore, we are going to start the day at Pho House, this spot I found here on Google Maps with good reviews and in close proximity to the White House. Is Donald Trump joining me for a meal? No, actually, I have someone better. Over here we have Hype Foodies, CK and Diana. You might remember them from the Eden Center video. How are y'all doing today?
Good,
What up?
All right, good to see y'all. And like I said, I found this on Google Maps. They haven't been here before, so this is new for all of us, and we are going to enjoy. Are y'all excited to get some Vietnamese food today?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited to get started with pho.
Yes.
I need some pho.
Of course, of course. Well, let's get it going. All right, mọi người, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and of course, I will put their links up here as well. Let's get some food. Wow, I like this ambience. This is nice.
Yeah.
The môi trường is đẹp mọi người ơi. Very nice. Where would y'all like to sit? Ăn tên gì vậy?
Dương.
Dũng.
Dương.
À, Dương.
Yeah.
Phúc Mập. Rất vui được gặp anh. Phúc Mập.
Phúc Mập.
Nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, well, đang nhảm cơ anh, there's ăn ít thôi, you know? So, y'all were saying you've never been to this restaurant before.
Never, actually. So when we get pho, we usually stick to like Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, first time out here for pho.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm glad this is going to be a new experience for both of us. I mean, to be honest with you, my brother-in-law recommended a spot. They're not open on Sundays. I suggested another spot. They weren't a fan of it, and that's why I asked their opinion. So we ended up here, and I'm excited that we start the day with pho. But you know what's even more important? This will be my first time seeing the White House.
Oh, really?
Is it as cool as they say?
I mean, it's outside.
Mixed feelings about that.
Okay, okay.
So
A lot of political tension here, but no problem. I just think it's crazy how, as an American, born and raised in America, I've never been to the capital here in America, yet I've been to the capital of Vietnam like 6 times already, which put a video up here on the screen. So Hanoi is one of my favorite places to go in Vietnam, especially when it comes to going with food, because as you probably know, being Vietnamese yourself and being married to a Vietnamese, that đồ ăn miền Bắc rất là khác. Đồ ăn miền Nam bình thường người miền Nam ăn ngọt hơn nên người miền Bắc ăn mặn hơn, saltier. So how do you feel about northern Vietnamese food? You like it?
I do. It does. You can tell there's a different aroma to it. It's a little bit lighter, but I do like it.
Yeah, and you, sir?
I like the southern, more sweet,
Yep.
more
It's closer to Cambodia.
robust.
Yeah, they share a lot of different, I mean, for example, you can find hủ tiếu in Cambodia, right?
Hủ tiếu Nam Vàng.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find it around Cambodia, down in the miền Tây. You have a lot of người Ăn Tóc, a lot of people that come from Cambodia or have roots in Cambodia, therefore similar dishes in there as well. So yeah, I personally, you know, I love all the vùng miền of Vietnam when it comes to food, but I do love the north. And is this a safe area of DC, do you think? Because I got a rental outside. I'm not trying to get that thing broken into, you know, like.
It's safe during the daytime.
Okay. Okay.
But when the sun go down, I don't know about that one.
Ah. Let me ask you, CK, what is it that you like about DC in general?
Ooh, DC. I like the nightlife. Shout out to the ravers. Shout out to Echo Stage.
And I think I like all the food options. They don't have particularly Asian options that I like, but others you can go for.
Boom! And now we are here at the Washington Monument Đài Kỷ Niệm in Vietnamese, mọi người ơi. And I've always seen pictures of this, I always thought about it, but I had no idea it was this big. That's what she said. But now that we're over here, we got to get closer, and then we got to check out the pond over here. And let's see how big it is up close. Also, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's make our way over there. Any input on the Washington Monument? So big. It's so big, mọi người ơi.
I believe you can go inside up there and go up in the elevator and visit to
Really?
the top, but you need to get a ticket and
Oh.
it's timed.
Oh, okay.
So you get a time slot for it.
Okay. made it over mọi người ơi. Đại kỷ niệm Washington, the Washington Monument over here in thủ đô Mỹ, the capital of America. Check this out, guys. Hard to even fill the frame with it because I can't fit the whole thing in here, but happy to be here. And now we're gonna go check out that reflection pond. Getting back to the car could take a while, but happy to see the monuments. Nonetheless, I'm sure a lot of you, when you visit America, you're gonna wanna come to Washington, D.C. So the White House and Washington Monument are a must, but I'm sure there's plenty more to see. But don't worry, my trusty tour guides will show me where to go. All tickets for today have been distributed.
Wow.
I feel like that is nailed up there. I feel like that doesn't change. It is, okay. Oh, it's magnetic. Well, if we can take it down, we can sell 3 more tickets, right? Obviously, we have our rau thơm, we have our yeah, we have our trái ớt theo kiểu Mỹ, and Jan.
Combo. Thank you.
Combo.
Oh, it looks good.
Satay.
Ooh.
Smells very aromatic.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it has a great smell to it already. All right, my friends, you know the routine. Before we put anything in there, before we do whatever, we need to try this broth. I like it. But it doesn't give me like a hint of like Southern or Northern. It's something even more unique. Normally there'll be like a real sweet taste to it or a real salty taste. At a lot of these places in America especially, but this is good.
Ambiguous.
It's a very good way to start the morning too.
Mine's heavy lemongrass.
Oh, yeah.
You really taste that sap.
That's sad. See, I love going around with a guy who, not Vietnamese, but understands Vietnamese food and culture. And that comes from being married. I met a gentleman this morning who was married to his Vietnamese wife for 45 years.
Oh.
Like, they came up and said hi, said, you know, oh, how long you been married? 45 years. Oh my goodness. Really nice couple.
So fun fact, today's our 1-year anniversary.
Wedding anniversary?
Yep.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I picked the perfect day and I can't believe y'all tried to spend this day with me. Oh man, now I feel extra special. So 1 year, don't worry. It only gets better, yeah. As I tell the couples as I MC their weddings, it only gets better from there. Actually, our first year was very interesting because I was explaining to somebody at the wedding, you know, in Vietnam, like, you don't live together before marriage. It's really frowned upon. So we didn't live together at all. So our first year of marriage, she moves in. I live in like a room. It's like from here to that window with no kitchen, just a bathroom and 1 closet. And I'm like, I guess you can have half the closet, but don't take too much. Like, and it was a very interesting, you know, first year getting to live together. But, you know, after that, it got better and better. And then I moved in with the in-laws. And that was its own challenge. But we've lived together for many years, so.
That is always a challenge.
We have made it over to the Lincoln Memorial. You can see behind us here. So yes, the Lincoln Memorial over here, and would you say this is the reflection pond?
Reflection pool.
Reflection pool. I am reflecting on all the bad choices I've made, especially with my diet over the last couple years, and we are working on slimming that down. Right, CK?
Me too, Doc.
I don't think so.
Boom! Walked all the way up here to the Lincoln Memorial. In fact, I thought this was the Supreme Court from far away. Looking at these pillars here, I feel like I'm in ancient Greece. Look at this, guys. Any thoughts on this monument?
I heard he's very honest.
Yeah? Honest Abe. It sounds like a good nickname. They should let him know.
A lot of steps getting here.
There we go. Vietnamese word of the day. Tong tong. That one's a little bit of a tongue twister because you have the T and then the TH on the second word. Tong tong. Normally we talk about this during Bầu Cử, the election, but actually I am at the monument for Lincoln, the aka the Lincoln Memorial here in Thủ Đô, Mỹ, the Washington D.C. area. And I gotta say, it's a lot bigger than I thought, bigger than I saw in the pictures of my friends. But đây là Tổng thống thứ 16 của Mỹ, the 16th president, Honest Abe, một người rất là thành thật, chân thật, nói thật. Honest Abe, you get it.
Just say lime.
Chai chan.
Chai chen.
Chai is the classifier for fruit, and chan is the lime.
Chai chen.
Yeah, there we go. Get a little bit of sriracha, a little bit of hoisin. Would y'all like any sauce?
Yes, please.
Ooh, right. Now, a traditional way to do this is to put the sauce on the side and only dip the meat. But now that we tried the broth, I don't mind mixing this in. Just adding to the flavor a bit.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask, are you a dipper or you a squirter?
I'm a squirter, through and through. Somebody showed me the dip, and it takes a lot of time. You know, you're sitting there and dip. I just would rather put it in. Let me get a taste for the original broth, and then let me put the sauces in. So what do y'all have planned for tonight for your 1-year wedding anniversary?
I'm thinking like a steakhouse.
Ooh,
You know, maybe Korean.
Yeah.
Korean is good.
We always love
Nai hang.
I love Korean BBQ. Mọi người ơi, ngon lắm.
Are there any good Korean barbecue in Vietnam?
That's a good question. Yes, there is. I'll put a clip up here on the screen. But my buddy from Jiu-Jitsu, he's actually a professional chef with, I don't know, the professional license in Korea and Japan for both of those cuisines. Wow. And he has a Korean barbecue restaurant, which I'll put on the screen right now. And that is some of the best I've ever had in my life. Like he invited me to make a video. I go in there and he cooks everything for me, and it's like the top end meat. I was blown away. It was so good. And then of course, with Koreans, you have to take a shot of soju after every time you take a bite. Like, I thought Vietnamese with the Mot Hai Bai Yo were a lot. No, this guy, he's like, okay, we drink. I love the Korean. We drink after. So he
we have some Korean friends. As always, ganbae.
yes.
Every 5 minutes.
In the first part of the video today, I was eating bánh mì, and I was, kind of explaining why Americans and the international audience in general is gaining a new respect for Vietnamese cuisine, and specifically with the bánh mì, because here, what's the most popular sandwich we have? Subway. And that's garbage, It was only good when it was a $5 footlong because you're paying $5 for a footlong. Now, $14, nobody wants to pay for that. But regardless, the Vietnamese bánh mì trumps them all, because I had a Hung Bun bakery this morning, and it's $6.50 for a bánh mì. And I'm outside, and I'm like, dang, this is really good for $6.50. Like, come on. All right, guys. So I think this was a perfect start to the day. Not too filling, because I gotta admit, last time, even just watching the video, I feel full. We sat at Hung Viet, and I'm like, dang, we got 3 of these restaurants? That table was full.
I will say I'm surprised by this place.
You like it?
I think we're sleeping on Full House.
Yeah. I like it. It's not overbearing, but at the same time, it still has flavor. If you can understand what I'm saying with that balance, where some places, it's just too much. Like, there's so much MSG. I mean, personally, I'm one of those guys that like MSG because it makes my face tingle. It's like, I start feeling that like tingling in my face. I'm like, oh man, look at that. MSG, whereas my wife, she'll get a headache and feel like, she'll feel horrible the rest of the day. So we got to find a place that mixes. I'm not saying they have or don't have MSG, but my face ain't tingling, so it ain't that much if they do. Just rolled up here to the White House, Nha Trang.
We at the Trang House.
Look at this. Well, it's a lot closer to the fence than I originally thought. I thought it'd be pushed back a bit more.
Pretty close. I forgot how close it was too.
Thủ Đô. Thủ Đô is capital in Vietnamese, and this is Thủ Đô, Mỹ. We are in the capital of America. Obviously, we have Nha Trang, the White House behind me here, and It looks a lot smaller in person. I thought it was going to be bigger than this, but you know what? I'm happy to be here regardless. I don't know how we get in and say hi and go on the tour, but hopefully my local tour guides will help me out and help me get a pass. We'll see. Vietnamese word of the day. Nhà trắng. Nhà being house and trắng being white, aka the White House. Phúc Mập ở đây, thủ đô Mỹ, Washington D.C. Lần đầu tiên trong đời của Phúc over here with Hype Foodies. Check it out, the White House. Nói thật là Phúc nghĩ là nó to hơn, rộng hơn, nhưng mà thực tế là khá là nhỏ luôn. I thought they could afford more, but whatever, I'm sure it's big enough for them. Regardless, make sure you follow for more. So thank you all so much, and I hope you enjoy your time tonight. And next time I'm back here, emceeing a wedding or whatever it might be, we're gonna meet up, we're gonna get some more collabs again. Hang up, apply, follow them, subscribe to the channel, and chúc mừng năm mới.